tip for you. If you are able to implement this tip, I mean, you are going to be successful over time as a student. All right. Okay. So I'm going to share with you how a student you can make money whilst you are in school. So for example, if you are in the university, whether the first grade or the second, some proven methods that I've tried before, and I think that when you try or you implement, you'll be able to make some cool cash for yourself. Okay. Yesterday I wanted to talk about it, but a few of you people were online, so I had to push it to today. So in this very time, I'm going to in some few minutes spread it out so that you can all get the understanding of this one too. Okay. So the idea practically is about turning what you already know, turning your already knowledge into an income state. The already knowledge that you have. So for example, if you are an accounting student, a science student, a journalist, or let's say a mathematics student, you are just going to turn your knowledge you know. So let's say if you are very good in mathematics, you are very good in accounting, you are going to turn the knowledge that you know in that subject into a monetized venture for yourself. So you don't have to stay with the knowledge that you have. The problem is that there are a lot of people in your class who will always seek for help after lesson. When the teacher has taught, they still don't understand. So they'll still come to some of you for help and for some kind of explanations. And so we are going to learn how you are going to package what you know into a money system that you can share with your colleagues. Even when the teacher has finished teaching, you will have sessions of students to teach and make some cool cash from them. Yeah, greetings, my guy. Quiet on the set. I hope you're doing well. So making your first $100 as an university student is just practically turning what you know, your strength, the subject that you are good at. You are going to monetize it and share with friends and make money. And this is how you're going to do it. So the first thing you have to do is that the goal is simple. Identify yourself. Are you good in accounting? Are you a good student with English? Any subject that you are good in, that is what you are going to package. So one, you are going to identify your strength first. So I want you to identify which of the subject areas are you very strong and you can teach it than even some of your teachers. So if you identify a subject that you are very good and people ask you questions, I'm going to teach you how to brand it and make it more lucrative for money. So you are going to identify your strength and then you package it and then you are going to teach it to your friends. And when I'm saying teaching, I don't mean blackboard. I mean you stay in the comfort of your homes and you organize teaching. So let's look at that. The first thing, ask yourself, what subject am I very good at? What questions do my classmates question? Or what subjects do my classmates find it difficult and then they keep asking teachers in the class? Teachers don't make time for them to teach. So you ask all those questions, you list them down. Make sure you list them down, because if you don't list them down, you can't track it. What do classmates often ask me to explain? The thing that they ask you to mostly explain is the money we are talking about, because you can monetize it, all right? And then what topic do you understand very best? And then you are keeping it to yourself. You don't want to share. As you share, you make a cool cash. If you don't share, you stay with your knowledge alone. That is the concept. So the next thing I'll talk about is first thing you have to do is, after identifying all your strengths, the subject that you are very good at and all that, the first thing you have to do is that use a video creation system like Zoom or Google Meet. You're going to create a Google Meet space, or you're going to create a Zoom space. Title it any name you want to give it. Since you are starting out, find a very suitable name for it, like Student Success, or let's say Learn With Me and Grow. Find a very good name for it, and then structure your table. You are going to talk about introduction to a subject that a teacher taught in class. Yeah, hello, Tasha Frank. I hope you're fine. So we're going to talk about some lessons that Tasha, you're welcome. I'm happy you are new here and this is your first time. You're welcome. So you will find a particular topic that you're very good at, and then you can easily talk about it and give the knowledge out. I know sometimes some students don't feel like they want to share the knowledge. They want to keep everything to themselves. No. But when those knowledge that you have, you are able to share, actually you're going to make a lot from that knowledge, because the teacher may not explain the concept well like you may do to your students or to your colleagues. So the moment you identify that, okay, you can share this knowledge wholeheartedly and somebody can learn, the person can pay you for that. And I'm not talking about big money. Let's say you have about 10 students and you charge them $10 each. It means that 10 students, how much you have? You have $100, you're gone. $10 for a class, any student can pay. Even $5 or $7, any student can pay. So turn what you know into a monetized system. Don't sleep on the knowledge that you have, because at the end of the day, after school, this knowledge all that you are keeping, you are hoarding to be the brilliant student will go waste. In the job market, we don't need that. So it is better to share and get cool cash from that side before you complete school. So identify the subject that you are very good at and you can teach it than teachers. And create a Zoom link or create a Google Meet space and send it to your classmates, the very friends that are closer to you. Hello, my name is Frank. I am offering this class, this subject. The teacher taught it, but I feel like some of you don't understand. Join my Zoom webinar and learn more. Pay $10 or pay $5, depending on how much you want to charge. If you're able to get 5 students and they stick with you till the time you complete school, you are far gone. Another thing also is that when you are in the 2nd grade, you can do this webinar or this Zoom classes for the level 100s or the newbies that are now entering into the universities. You don't need to keep your time. And at the comfort of your home, like I'm seated here, you can just throw in a link and the student will just join and have a space to learn with you. And you get your cool cash. So let's say you have about 5 students, you can charge about $20 each if you like. If you don't want, and you have about, let's say 4 students or 3 students, you can charge like, let's say $10 or $25 each. This student will recommend you to other friends that, Charlie, there's a guy in the class that is very good with cost accounting. Link up with the guy, you get to understand this concept. There are a lot of concepts that a lot of students don't understand. If you're able to spread it out quickly and share, you are far gone. You'll be in school and making a lot of money. Okay, now let's talk about branding. How do you brand it to make it more lucrative? To make it more attractive, that somebody may not see it as a scam, but someone will be wanting to join the class. Okay, so you need to, Valentina, you're welcome. You need to find a class name, a very suitable class name. You have to look for a very nice logo. And today, in the advent of AI, you can just give a prompt to AI and he will give you all the stuff I'm talking about. He can create a name for you, give you a logo, and give you how much you should charge for each class. The only thing you need to do is that put the links on your WhatsApp, and that's all. Students will start joining and be asking you, please. So please, if you are a very brilliant student in class, do not rest on your brilliancy. Don't sit on it. Rather, make time and share, teach it to people, and take money, because that's the knowledge, that's the power you have. If you understand a concept very well, share them at school. I know this concept may sound a bit difficult for you because you have not tried it. In one of our lessons, we learned that anything that you learn, you have to live out of it. You have to try. So now I'll push it to you. Create a Zoom link. Look for something that you are very good at and start teaching online. Throw in the links to your WhatsApp and whatever spaces. You will be marveled the number of students that will run to you. That, please, can you help me understand Excel? Please, can you help me understand how to write CV? There are people that they don't even know how to write a CV. They don't even know how to prompt an AI. So if you have all this knowledge and you think you are sitting on it and you want to be the best in the world, my friend, you are sitting on your money. Go out there and then create classes and then get money out of that. And be consistent. Whenever you are ready to share them, be consistent. Share on your WhatsApp, share on your social media. Don't go online and be watching videos and be wasting your time. That is a waste of time. Rather, make an effort. that anything that you are learning or anything that you have, you are sharing for engagement. Anything other than engagement, if you are entertaining yourself, you are wasting your time. And I know at the universities we have Wi-Fi there that students have access to free internet. Do not waste it for videos and movies and some kind of fun entertainment. No, be smart. Strategize your, what do you call it, your whole success team and implement it. If you do this well, before you get to level 400, level 200 to 400 is a whole lot of years. You will make some kind of money and you will not be dependent on your family. And so I want you to also take the advantage. Since you are in school, I know you have access to Wi-Fi. So take good use of the Wi-Fi there. Okay. Someone may ask a very simple question. How do I find people to teach them? Now, this is what you should do. In your class, the people that come to you and ask you, Charlie, do you understand this? How do we solve this? Use them for a start. Talk to them that, hello, Charlie, I'm about to have a webinar class that I'm going to share most of my knowledge and how to understand this concept. I want you to support this class. I'm going to charge only $5 or I'm going to charge only $10 for this class. And so I want you to patronize it. This is the link. Share to friends that may join. That person that always runs to you for help will buy your idea, and that person will become your first customer, will be your first student that you will start with. Now, the moment you start with that student will start recommending you as a good teacher to other people, and you will have access to more and more students. So their first customer or your first client is the friends or your classmate that they quickly run to you for help. Use them as the start point, and then you run to your WhatsApp. You use WhatsApp people, WhatsApp, those who watch your status and those who have been chatting, you use them also as another point. You can also post in some social group like your class groups, your SRC groups. Find people. If only you are good at a subject area, find people and teach it. All right. Relevant social medias like TikTok is there now, helping people to scale up their businesses. There are a lot of students who need knowledge, and so you can also post regularly and consistently on WhatsApp, and you will have access to teach more people. When you tried it, like I said, teaching has a lot of money, especially in the comfort of your home. When you just put on a camera and start teaching, that is best. Okay. So a simple promotional strategy you can do is that, number one, you can say, okay, are you struggling with maybe Excel? Join my online class today and study and have a more in-depth knowledge. You can structure a very short, catchy message like that. Are you struggling with cost accounting? I want you to join my online Zoom class and learn more. In order to join, pay so and so and join, or pay so and so and join. That's all, and you are good to go. Now, one of the things I also realized in the past is that sometimes there are students that hold back their knowledge. So they don't want to share the knowledge because they feel like other students may scale up or they may be brilliant than them. So they will not share and rather keep all the knowledge to themselves. So one of the things you have to do is that be real with yourself, be genuine, deliver a real value. Deliver a real value. Don't fake it. Make sure whatever information you are giving to the person is real, and that is exact it. When you are frank with yourself and sharing right knowledge to audiences, they see from afar that you are a genuine person and will pay as much as they can to get what you have. So don't go and lie to people, or don't go and hold back the knowledge they have paid for. When they pay, make sure that you deliver your best. You give off your best to them so that they will forever appreciate you in their memories. Now, whenever you are teaching, use practical examples, ask questions, let them be engaged. Don't always be on the Zoom and be talking throughout. Make sure you're asking questions. Do you understand this? Is there anywhere you don't understand? Should I go back? Let them feel a part of the class. Let them feel like this is, a real classroom that they are studying. and you'll be fine. Okay. When you are done with the full class session, whether a Zoom or a Google Meet, what you can do is that you can have a Q&A, question and answers, or let's say frequently asked question, a FAQ, and you can ask the student to give you a feedback on the whole class based on the network. Was it glitching? Was the transmission clearer? Did you have a better room? Was the space convenient? So you can ask for feedback, and whenever you ask for feedback from the people around you, you grow from the mistakes, because the mistakes are there to be pointed and corrected. So whenever you are done with the class, after you have offered them real value of knowledge, not lies, you can ask for feedback. You can ask for genuine feedbacks. So whenever you are sharing your knowledge, do not hold back. Make sure you are giving your best of knowledge to the people. Let the people feel indebted to you. Give them what they need. Let them understand. When they understand, they will pay you a lot of money for that service you rendered to them. But when you lie at the end of the session and they don't understand anything, they are not going to join your webinar. They are not going to join your webinar or your class again. So make sure any value you are offering somebody, whether online, Zoom, or whatever, it should be very genuine and be very well structured about it. Ask questions. You can share them with PDFs. You can share them with how you became successful. You became very good at that particular subject. Share them your secret. If you don't share your secret, you die and go with that secret. And nobody cares about your secrets and your knowledge and how you were successful. But rather, when you share, you will be paid for that. You enjoy the fruit of that sharing here. So don't be stingy. Yeah, so that's basically about the whole thing. Be real with yourself, be genuine, share good knowledge, and be ready to help others grow. Now remember, when you are successful and you are a brilliant student and you help other students to become good like you have succeeded. The point is that you have made an impact in the world. You have made other students become like you. But when you hold the knowledge, feeling like you want to be the topmost brilliant student in the class, you're just wasting your time. Don't stay on the course that you are very good at. Start sharing. Create a Zoom link, create a Google Meet, start sharing. And just tell them that you are going to offer a great tip, and so they should just buy into this concept. And before they join the class, they should pay just $5, $7. Convert it to your currency. They are ready to pay. If you get about 10 students, you are gone. You do it consistently, and my brother, you are far gone. If you start this, it will work. If you don't start, it will never work. This is a free, big knowledge I have given to you. I didn't get this concept when I was in the university because I didn't have the idea. I knew a lot of things. I knew how to read a lot of things that my colleagues didn't know. They were suffering, but I kept it to myself. That was, excuse me to say, not right. What am I keeping all this knowledge for? For that or for what? No. So one of the things is that be genuine and share knowledge. If you don't want to share freely, monetize and sell your knowledge. Monetize and share your knowledge. So if you are watching me right now and you're in the university, please, if you cannot do it alone, contact me. I will help you to structure everything and start helping you to scale up. But before you start, look for the subject, your strength, what you are very good at that you can share. And I bet you thank me someday for sharing this great tip with you. So you can do day 1 webinar or day 1 seminar, day 2 seminar, day 3 seminar. When you are even, you can do for your classmates, you can do for your juniors, you can do a whole lot. I hope you get me. Yeah, so take advantage. Day 1, choose one subject you know well and teach it. Day 2, define your students and your class outcome. By the end of this class, I promise you that you'll be able to do this. Let them know and understand that by the end of this class, they'll be able to understand Microsoft Excel to the highest point. And you are sharing every secret to the topmost. They will pay you. They'll pay you $20, $25. So if you have 5 students, you are gone. You have a lot of money. Okay? keep it honest. Honesty is the point. Some people don't like to be honest. Some people don't like to share. Please be honest. If you are honest, people will accept you and grow with you. So be honest in every delivery that you give. All right. Okay, so this is a practical. One of the important notice that you can add is that this is a practical lesson for everyone who is struggling. And so when you join my class, you'll be able to scale up in A, Excel, B, how to write a CV, D, how to solve this cost accounting, or find a audit, whatever thing. Share the knowledge. The whole idea is share your knowledge by monetize it, package it, and monetize it. This is where I'm going to leave this with you. I hope this was helpful and you'll be able to try your best and implement. The last time I made a live stream saying that whenever you learn a concept, whenever we teach something, don't live in it, but rather go out and practice. When you practice, you will see the shortcomings, and that's where you are going to find your own strength. You're even going to discover things that I haven't discovered, and you'll be a master of your craft. But if you sit here and you don't go and try, you're sleeping, and then means that you're just listening for listening's sake, you're just also wasting your time. So please try as much as possible. By the end of the year, try and host an online class, host a Zoom class for about 4 or 5 students, and take some amount of money from them. Structure everything. If you don't know how to go about it, you can DM me with my Gmail. I'll send you a guide on how to package it freely. I'm not going to take anything. Look on it, look at the format and structure it, and gradually implement it. When you're able to do that, I think that you'll be happy at the end of the day, and you'll be happy a lot of students are jumping into your class, your webinar class. So find something you are very good at. Please find something you are very good at and share. And don't be I don't know the word, but don't be so selfish with your knowledge. Rather share and take money. Don't keep that knowledge. It's better to share and to get something than to live with it, and after school you can't have access to anybody to share it. As it stands now, there are a lot of things I learned way back in school that I have it alone for myself. I never shared it. What has it made me? Nothing. If I had shared and make some money out of it, would the knowledge I had gone? Never. It wouldn't go. People would just have a share of that knowledge. So sharing is key. Package your skill and share. At this point, if you have any question, you can ask. I'm reading comments, so if you have any question, you can ask. If you don't have any question, what we can do is that we'll still come around next time with a mind-blowing concept, mind-blowing student success tip that you can try whether in school or off the school. So let's read some comments. Any questions? Do you need any help? Let's give it 1 or 2 minutes and then we'll be off from here. Okay, so that is the climax of my whole meeting. If you have something, a knowledge, if you have a cooking skill, if you have a money skill, if you have a computing skill, if you know something in computing and that is so genuine to yourself and you think you can share it and make money. Share it to people and make money out of it. Don't keep that knowledge to yourself alone. Okay? This is very, very important. I hope this knowledge was helpful for you. My name is Frank. I'm an enrollment counselor for BYU Pathway. We are currently registering students for block 5. So if you're still interested and you want to register, tomorrow is Monday, you can DM us. We'll still help you to register and get into the program. Remember, BYU Pathway is just a preliminary course program that helps you to scale up to your degree program. So you finish Pathway, then you can have your first certificate and second certificate for other courses. So on Monday, we'll continue registration. If you are interested, if you want to register, fine. My description. You can always contact me and I'll respond. I hope you enjoy this class, and some other time, I think tomorrow I'll be live again to share another tip, but we'll be around, let's see, around 7 p.m. That's my time. So I don't know your country where you are now, but how do you, so someone says that quiet on the net. Okay, how do you collect money for online classes? Okay, so this is how you collect money for online classes. When you create the Zoom link or the Google Meet, you are going to specify the amount of money that each person will pay for class. So if you don't want them to run away, you can make it soft. You can make it like $10, which is about 10 CD, 100 CDs my home country, or you can make it $8. Any amount. Now, when you are done, you have to write it there. You have to provide your mobile money number or your account number. Okay, you can provide your account number or you can provide your mobile money number, and then give the student a prior notice that before they can join the class, they will have to pay. So since the knowledge you are going to share is very vital and they need it, they will pay you up front, because maybe one of these days I'll share a sample of how you should create the whole thing. But create a Zoom link, give it a name, to join class, click here, then to pay, also create so you can use your mobile money number now. If you don't have account, you can use mobile money, or the ones closer to you, you can take it physically. All right, try and fail, but don't stay and thinking that you will fail. Try and fail, and let's see that you failed. So quiet on the net. Quiet on the set. I hope you are okay. You can give an account number or give a mobile money number there. So maybe I will create a sample of how, or you can give AI a prompt that, hi AI, my name is Frank. I want to create a webinar class for students in my class, and I want to charge them $5 per class. These are what I'm going to teach in that class. I want you to create a very short logo and post for me to share, or a thumbnail. AI will create the full thing for you, and you can edit it and put your details there. Okay, so AI can completely do that thing too for you if you are struggling. So you can give it to AI, or you can manually do it yourself. I hope that's okay. Okay, so that was the first question. If we don't have any question, the last thing I'm going now is that please do not stay with your knowledge stuck. When you are gone forever. You are gone with your knowledge. Nobody cares. But if you share and make the money today, it's a benefit and enjoyment for you. So share your knowledge, teach your knowledge, share, create impact, make money, and keep going, because your knowledge will never depart from you, even when you share. That is the advice I'm going to give it to you now. See you some other time when I have my live session. I will see you tomorrow. Thank you too. Quiet on the set. Okay. It's bye for now.